I need reversible binding? Well, sometimes you have a quilt, and no matter what, you can't find a binding fabric that you like that for both the back and the front. And even though it's only like yay big, half an inch or so, you're just not happy with it. So this is a technique that lets you choose a different fabric for the quilt front and for the quilt back. And just ignore my little wonder clips because I didn't sew it all completely on. But this is a technique that lets you have your binding different on the front and back. It's really simple. And as I said, I'm going to tell you where to go for a link for the PDF. So just watch. You don't have to worry about taking notes or anything. So the first thing you're going to do is determine what fabric you want for the front, what fabric you want for the back. From your front fabric, you're going to cut however many strips you need, 1 inch wide. Okay, so if you need 3 strips of binding total to go around your quilt, you're going to cut 3 1 inch wide strips of your front fabric. And you're going to piece them together so that you have one long strip. For the back, whatever fabric you choose for the back of your quilt, you're also going to cut 3 strips, say if you need 3 strips, the same number of strips as for the front, but this time you're going to cut them 1.5 inches wide. So that's the back binding fabric, 1.5 inches wide, the front binding fabric 1 inch wide. You're going to take your back binding fabric and fold it, and after you sew it all together in one long strip, however many strips you do, you're going to fold it in half lengthwise, and if I gave this time to iron, heat up, and you're just going to iron it in half all the way down, right sides together. Okay. You know what, let me just check the camera and see if you guys can see this, because Debbie's helping someone. Okay. Can you see that? Yep. Okay, good. Okay. All right. So you're going to go down your entire strip and iron it. And I'm not going to bore you with ironing a whole long strip of fabric. So you're going to iron it all together so that it's all together. Then what you do, this is so simple. You're going to take your front binding fabric and your back binding fabric. You're going to put the right sides together, raw edges meeting, like so. And you're going to stitch it. Stitch them together so that it looks like this. Okay, so here again is my back binding fabric. Here's my front binding fabric. Right sides together, stitched. You go down the entire length and you stitch the whole thing like that. Then the next thing that you have to do, and this might be the trickiest part, is you need to press this seam open. So of course you all know that you set your stitches by just pressing flat. You all know that? Right. Okay. And then what you have to do is press this seam open here. Right here. You're going to press right down the middle. Now, it can be a little bit tricky to do. I like to use the strip stick. This is that little 18-inch long wooden stick with the padding on it, because that makes it a little easier to position and hold, like so. And you're going to go down the whole thing and just press this open. Get the point of the iron in here and just press. Okay? Go down the whole thing. Okay, once you do it on the front, I do recommend that you turn it over and give it another press, or on the back, then turn it over and press it on the front. Okay? So now what you have is the whole long strip, 2 pieces stitched together, open like this, and you're ready to sew your binding to your quilt top. So you just like you're going to do regular binding, you're going to, when you do continuous binding, you're going to start, I leave a tail, I start stitching. This is you're stitching it to the front of the quilt, like so. And you just go around and you can miter your corners and just continue around the whole thing so that when you're done, it will fold over to the back like so. Now, here's one thing I recommend, right? See how it just folds? It folds right on that seam allowance there. What I recommend is you want your bindings to have a little bit of like fill to them. So don't trim, these are trim, my sample ones. Don't trim your backing and batting away until you have this all stitched on. And then when you trim, leave a little bit of backing and binding sticking out from the top of your quilt, from your quilt top, so that it fills in, gives you a nice firm binding going all around. Okay. So that way you have, you know, it just fills in nice, and you have a different binding on your front and back. You just slip stitch it down. You miter the corners just like you do the regular binding, and you can finish it just like you do your regular continuous binding. So that is reversible binding. So let me show you where to go. I have this PDF on the website for you guys to see. So again, and this didn't print out so well, but if you go to patchworks.com and you go to our how-to page, and on the how-to page it says click here for instructions to make reversible binding. You click on that, you'll get this PDF with all the instructions in it to print out. Okay? So patchworks.com, how-to page, click here for instructions to make reversible binding, and you'll have this PDF for you to make the reversible binding. It's really, really a simple way to solve that problem when you can't find something to go on both sides. Okay, are there any questions? I probably forgot a lot of stuff, but
I don't think so.
does anyone have any questions? No.
The videos are posted on YouTube.
Yes.
They're posted on our website under videos, and they stay on Facebook. We don't take them down. People keep asking me that. That's why.
Yeah, on our homepage of our website, patchworks.com, there's a link to YouTube where we have all of our videos. We also do have the videos on our video page on our website. Here, we do have a tab for videos.
How much
so
are the strip sticks?
The strip sticks are $12, and they are on the order form.
They're on the order form, Lisa. And Joanne Simone says this strip is great.
Oh, you have one?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, they do. They work really nicely. What else were we using this with? We were using this with Hoop Sister something too, weren't we? To press the seams. Yeah. This is a handy tool. So I know I threw a lot of stuff at everyone. So if there aren't any more questions, we're good.
We're good.
She's checking. Okay. Well,
I think I got everybody. It's
okay.
hard to tell.
And don't forget, the order form is on the post page. It's Cuckoo for Kimberbell. If I don't have something on that order form that you want from Kimberbell, one of the embellishments or something, just give us a call. We can get it. We also do have all the Kimberbell Basics fabrics available.
We'll get them up online eventually.
Yeah, we got to get them up online. As I said, if we run out of them, we reorder them again. So we're here for your Kimberbell needs. Okay, all right.
We're Cuckoo for Kimberbell.
Cuckoo for Kimberbell. All right. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you soon.